Scandinavian Bub here, hi. Does NoFap ever get easier? Well, this is what many guys ask me, and today we're going to take a closer look at that question. Yes, NoFap does get easier, but the truth is that for most guys, not for everyone, but for the majority of guys, NoFap will always take some effort. And as with so many other things in life, it also depends on where you are starting from. Take a look at this graph right here. Okay, so if you belong in the group that are addicted to adult entertainment, then the first 4 to 8 weeks are going to be extremely difficult, especially the first 4 weeks. However, after about 8 weeks, the difficulty level will drop down. Now, just because you overcame the most critical phase of your addiction, it does not mean that it will be smooth sailing from here. Because remember, you are still a human being, programmed to carry your DNA to the next generation. So even though the acute need for dopamine fixes are out of the way, you are still going to have normal urges to release. And for most guys, these urges will always be there. But by learning to surf your thoughts and to transmute the energy, the difficulty level may still go down a bit from here and perhaps land somewhere around here, where they will stay permanently. Now, if you belong in the group that are not addicted, but you still want to do NoFap, then you are starting from this difficulty level here. And so for you, NoFap will also get a bit easier as you get to know your urges and learn how to stay strong. But as you can see, the difference in how much easier it becomes are much bigger for the addicted group, just because well, they started out on such a high difficulty level. So for the non-addicted group, it gets perhaps 30% easier from where they started and if they keep going, as opposed to the addicted group who can expect maybe a 200% drop in the difficulty level. They both land roughly at the same baseline though. Now here is where so many guys go, oh man, does it really never get super easy? Well, no. And you know what? That's a good thing. Everything worth achieving in life is going to take some effort. And it is the same with NoFap. Most men out there are not doing NoFap, and one reason for that is because it's so difficult. So they rather try to find ways to justify it for themselves or convince themselves that it's all a bunch of BS and so on. So be proud about the fact that you are doing something that most men cannot do. Yes, it's hard, but it's supposed to be hard. You see, NoFap is kind of like running. Think about it. If you are out of shape, it's extremely hard the first month you go for a jog. And as you slowly get in better shape, yes, it becomes easier. But the fact is, running will always be taxing. And it will still take some effort, no matter what shape you're in. So stop whining about it being hard and instead try to find glory in the pain and adapt that warrior mindset I have talked about before. Just know that it is not when being on a picnic that the warrior grows. No, it's when he has something really hard in front of him and he still keeps going, showing courage in the face of what he has to go through. And when he is really challenged by unfairness and the harsh blows of the darker sides of life, he keeps going in the face of that adversity. So again, rise up, stand tall, find glory in the suffering, and keep your head up no matter what's going on around you. Because that, my friends, is how you get the furthest on your journey. As the saying goes, it was the great north wind that made the Vikings. So even if your inner warrior is all bloody by all the hard blows of relapses, just rise again and keep going in the face of that. And by the way, if you are one of those guys who keep relapsing, then you should check out another YouTube video with a new NoFap tracking system I created. It has already helped a lot of guys and chances are it will work for you too. You can see that video on the screen right here. Just click on that and it'll take you there. Alright, This is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today, and as always, I wish you all the best in your journey to become the strongest version of yourself. And remember, if you are going through hell, keep going.